When I was researching the availability of knowledge about materials in digital fabrication spaces, so fab labs, maker spaces, what I came up against again and again and again was the lack of information about materials around these spaces. And although there was local production and local knowledge of software and hardware, there was no knowledge about materials. And I found that such a systems level barrier to the potential to create local supply chains for the next generation of manufacturing. I started thinking about how would we break those barriers? What are the keys to enabling people to source and cycle materials at a local level? And that was the genesis of Materiom as an idea. And it has evolved into a platform for recipes that are open source with locally abundant nutrients. So recipes for materials that are bioplastics, biocomposites, made from ingredients that we can all find around us, that are abundant in ecosystems all over the world. Not only a recipe library, but a recipe library that's supported by a materials development platform. So people will have the data on those materials in terms of mechanical performance, how strong, how flexible they are, but also how they can be used for different product sectors. So, for example, packaging or building materials, etc., and the properties you need to know in order to make those products. So as a recipe development platform, we hope each recipe will be a starting point for innovation. So I want to take this recipe, say, that is made from algae biopolymers, and I want to make it more flexible or more rigid or more elastic, etc. And I actually have the data to be able to say, okay, maybe I want to add a bit more water or add a bit more biopolymer and maybe cook it longer, etc. And so that is the recipe development side.